皆様、こんにちは。ミッキー京子です。今日はここにスペシャルゲストがいらしてます。ですね、この方は、旅行に行ってこられました。それはですね、アイスランドという場所なんですよね。で、そのことについていろいろお話を伺いたいと思います。Anthony, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Well, first of all, would you read? Oh, this is his name, and then a little yes. Please read it slowly several times for us, please.
Anthony,
Mm-hmm.
Anthony,
Mm-hmm.
Anthony,
And Anthony. Mm-hmm.
Anthony,
Yes. And your way, I mean regular way, please.
Anthony.
Anthony. Anthony. Like Anthony Hopkins?
Yes.
Oh, yes, yes. Famous actor.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, then, uh, you went to Iceland, right?
Yes.
Yes. I have a map, so please point out where Iceland is. Would you use this one?
Of course. So
Uh,
Iceland is right here, this tiny country next to
wow,
Greenland.
it's very small.
Yes.
And then where is England?
England is going to be right over here.
Oh, I see. Uh, uh, it's actually far away from England. I mean, northern area,
hmm
but it's almost same as Canada area. I mean, this is latitude or what? Latitude or
yeah, I believe latitude is east to west. I
mm.
may be wrong about that.
So, he it's Canada, right?
hmm
So Canada, but much, much higher than the northern part of America.
hmm
Yes, it's Iceland.
Yes.
And then there is a Greenland. Where is Greenland?
Greenland is right over here.
Right over there.
hmm
And it looks big, but actually it's not so big like this because it's actually round, right?
Yes.
Yes. So, but Iceland is very small.
Very small.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very
Of
much.
course.
Then I'd like to ask you when? When did you go? I mean, recently.
Recently, I went in February of 2022.
So this year, February.
hmm
February is a cold time, and Iceland is a cold place. Why did you choose that month?
So I've been before to
Before.
Iceland.
Yeah?
I've traveled in the summer,
Oh,
and I've also traveled at a time when the week was transitioning from winter to spring. So I wanted to see what it was like in the winter.
I see. So actually, you experienced almost all the season.
Almost, yes.
Yes. Well, then this time, winter time, I like to focus on that, and
hmm
then later I like to ask the other seasons.
Of course.
Okay, this time, well, from where to where? I mean, would you tell me the name of the airport you started the travel?
hmm So you land in Keflavik.
Uh, from America.
Oh, from America.
Yes.
So we traveled from Raleigh, North Carolina.
Oh, one moment, please.
Yeah.
I have this one too.
Course.
So, where is Raleigh?
So we started in Raleigh, North Carolina,
Mm.
and then we flew up to Boston, Massachusetts,
Oh,
and then from Boston
mm.
we flew over to Iceland.
Oh, I see. Well, February was still under COVID era.
Yes.
How was the airport? I'm sure you had to wear the mask.
Yes.
And how severe was it? I mean, Entire trip, you had to keep wearing the mask?
No,
No?
it was just strictly the airports,
Oh,
even the airports in Iceland.
oh, how about in the airplane?
Airplane had to keep it on the
Yes,
entire
yeah,
time.
entire time.
The only time you were allowed to take it off was
Mm,
for eating.
eating time. Mm-hmm. And security area,
Hmm.
it was very strict.
Yes. Before we left, we had to make sure that we had a positive COVID test. Or I'm sorry, a
Oh,
negative COVID test.
negative,
Negative
yes.
COVID test.
So you had to show a proof.
Hmm.
If someone forgets that, they couldn't get in.
No,
Oh, I see. And you have a passport, and you don't have to have a visa, right, to go to Iceland.
correct.
Mm. And do you know the maximum time you can stay there without any visa?
I believe it is 3 months. 3
Oh,
months.
3 months, I see. So if you want to stay there for 3 months, you don't have to have any visa.
Correct.
Yeah, that's right. Then I'd like to ask you how crowded it was, a plane.
The plane was actually a full flight.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
It's winter time and then still full?
Hmm. So there are, Iceland can sometimes be a stopover for a lot of travelers going to the next destination after that. So while the flight was full
Mm,
to Iceland,
yes.
most likely all of those people weren't getting off in Iceland,
I
probably traveling somewhere elsewhere in Europe.
I see. That's why it was full.
Hmm.
I see, I see. Well, then at the Boston, did you have to wait for a long time?
No, I think we had 3 to 4 hours
Mm,
before getting onto our flight,
mm,
um, which was great because we were able to eat at the
mm,
airport
mm.
before traveling overnight to Iceland.
Oh, I see. Actually, it was a long flight. I mean,
Hmm.
trip. So when you left Raleigh, uh, it was in the morning or in the evening?
It was in the evening.
Evening.
Hmm.
Do you remember the time?
I believe we left around uh 5 o'clock
5 o'clock.
from Raleigh.
Mm. Then you arrived at Boston. How many hours later?
We were in Boston about an hour and a half later.
Just 1 hour and a half,
Hmm.
and then you can go to Boston.
Hmm.
Wow, I didn't know that. Then you had 3 or 4 hours, so you could have supper.
Hmm.
Yes, but next airplane is like a midnight airplane. So do you call it red eye?
Yes.
Oh, I see. Then could you sleep?
Yes.
Hmm.
The flight over, they provide you with pillows and blankets,
Hmm.
because most likely everyone is going to sleep on the flight. So,
Hmm. I see. Well then, what time did you land? I mean, in the Iceland airport.
6 a.m.
6 a.m. Can you tell me it was what time in America in Raleigh time?
I believe it was 2 in the morning.
Mm-hmm. 2 in the morning. So I'm sure you were very sleepy.
Yes. Well, I slept on the flight. Um,
You could.
yes.
And then after that, 6 o'clock in the morning, where did you go?
So we picked up our rental vehicle first.
Yeah, so that means you had to go to a rental office. Yeah, yes. Uh, could you get it smoothly or did it take a long time to get it?
No, so the rental place was actually about 5 minutes from the airport.
Mm,
Um,
but you had to take a bus or something
yes, it
to
was
go
very
there.
cold, so um, don't recommend walking to the rental office. But we picked up our vehicle, and we drove, I believe, 8 hours. Yeah.
You drove 8 hours?
hmm
Of course, you stopped several times.
Yes, we had to see some attractions on the way, some places to see, because we also had to kill time before checking into our Airbnb.
That's right. Well, what kind of attraction did you see?
We stopped to see a waterfall and a geyser.
Was it beautiful?
It was beautiful.
Oh, waterfall. When you say waterfall, it's a narrow, long, or wide and short, or what kind of waterfall?
So the one that we saw this time it was Iceland's biggest waterfall. Yes.
So it was wide and then tall.
hmm
Wow. Could you hear the sound?
Oh, yes.
Mm.
And because it was winter time, it was also partially frozen.
Oh, I
So,
think so. Maybe the side area,
hmm
it's frozen. Yeah. My goodness. And there are some other visitors, I
Oh,
mean.
there were a lot.
Oh, so actually there are some people who want to see that, like you.
Yes.
Hmm. Well, then on the way to B&B, um, could you find a restaurant easily?
Yes.
How? You checked on a cell phone?
So yes, so we had Wi-Fi in the vehicle.
Mm,
Um, that allowed us to see food options around where we were.
mm,
Our drive was on Iceland's main road that
mm.
goes entirely around the country.
Oh,
Um, so there are a lot of it's a very popular tourist road to go around. So there are a lot of food options off of that
mm.
road.
That's good.
hmm
So you didn't have to get into some area. You can just drive, and then there are restaurants alongside.
hmm
And that's great. Yeah, maybe Iceland focused on tourism, I guess.
Yes, that is how they pretty much operate, is they have a very tourist focused
Mm.
country.
Oh, I see. Wow. Well, uh, then you could go to B&B. B&B means breakfast and bed, right?
Other way around, so bed and breakfast. Yep.
Bed and breakfast.
Yep.
And B&B.
Yep.
That means you stayed with the family?
No, so the company that we went through,
Mm.
there are options for you to stay with the family.
Oh,
There are also options for them just to give you the home entirely.
mm. But breakfast, did you have to cook?
We did, yes. Yeah.
Oh, you know, B, 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 B and B means I thought somebody would serve you breakfast, but your case, you cooked by yourself.
Mm.
But you chose that.
Yes.
Oh, then how did you get the food? On the way, could you buy something?
Yes. There's some sort of grocery store
Mm,
in each small town. So we stopped at the grocery store before we got to the bed and breakfast.
mm. And that particular B&B is a main city or far away from the main city?
Very far away from the main city.
Oh, because you wanted to see the nature, you chose that particular area.
hmm
I see. Well, then, inside the room, was it warm enough?
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
I see. So when you get inside, there was something you can adjust the temperature.
Yes.
I'm glad it was not broken.
Oh, I'm glad too. It was definitely the time of year where you need the heat.
Yes, and when you were there, you stayed entire time in that B&B?
Nope.
No, you went to a different place.
Yes.
I see. And then during that trip, oh, actually, how long did you stay that area in Iceland?
So we were planning on staying in that area for 3 days,
You mean that particular B&B for 3 days?
but it was cut short due to a weather alert
Oh,
saying that there was going to be a blizzard coming.
oh my goodness.
Yes. So we had to change our travel plans to drive all the way back to the main city,
Yes.
Reykjavik, and um, so that way, if needed, we were closer to the airport when we needed to leave.
Oh, that bad.
Mm,
Well, Wizard, well, what did you say? The word, the bad weather.
blizzard.
Blizzard.
Yeah.
I'm sure when you say that in Iceland, it's a bad thing.
So Iceland is known for having extreme weather year round.
Oh.
So for us as tourists, we are a little scared, but
Hmm.
for residents of Iceland, it's just another day.
I see. Another day.
Yeah.
So they know how to spend the time during the blizzard.
Yes.
I see. Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, thank you, Anthony. Please come again, okay?
Of course, absolutely.
Everybody, thank you. I'll see you again. Well, then I'll stop it.